A very good day to you, Dr. Sushilawati. We are from Group 2 and I'm Lin Zhao and I'm going to present about my part today. So I'm going to present about the introduction of IBS, the background of project, and also the method to construct hotel. So this is introduction of IBS. IBS is a construction technique in which structural components are made in controlled environment. And it also is an innovative process of building construction in which it is modern method and off-site production. Also, it has a lot of advantages compared with conventional methods such as fast construction, more cheaper and sustainable. Why is a fast construction? Because it don't have to wait the concrete to cure, also to harden, because it's already made in a factory and it can directly to install. For more cheaper in the design stage, it is more expensive than the conventional method, but during the construction stage, it is more cheaper. Why it is sustainable? Because it don't use a lot of timber and we don't have to cut the trees. Also, it don't produce more wastage. Like if for the conventional method, it produce a lot of wastage. So this is for background of project. So the name of the project is Heathrow Hotel. And the hotel is made from light steel framing system. This project is located near Heathrow Airport, London. The client is Selby Limited and the contractor is Swedking Group. And it costs around 1.9 million pounds. And according to the case, the construction period is more faster than traditional method, which is up to 25%. And the project is completed in just 65 weeks. So as you can see here, this is the map for the hotel in London and also for the contractor company location. So this is for the method to construct hotel. So there are 4 types of building system. The system that has been used in this project is prefabricated system, which they use panel form and also frame form. So this is the details of the project. They use mixed modular and light steel framing. Also, made frame package include designing, fabricating, supplying, and also installing of all structure members, which cost only 1.9 million pounds. Internal walls are load-bearing steel studs with insulation coil and dry line to meet fire resistance and acoustic performance standard. Special features like additional layer insulation to provide an extra acoustic buffer against noise from airport. So as you can see here, this is the picture of the hotel. They use the light steel framing, and that's all from me. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Erna Mariana Anajumat. My point is on prefabricated process of steel framing system. In this slide, show the prefabricated process of steel framing system. Firstly, the fabricators use several tools to cut the steel of a truss, with the help of plasma cutters, lasers, and water jets. The metal fabricator punches holes using high-pressure notches. Secondly, after cutting is done, forming is proceeded using both pressing, baking, and rolling process. Thirdly, by assembling process is welding pieces together to produce a steel truss. And finally, truss is installed depending on a design on site. In this slide show the process of manufacturing the system. There are prefabrication of steel trusses, how the welding process is done by the fabricator, and how they installation the trusses on site. There are 3 types of framing system. First is skeleton steel framing. Secondly was wall bearing steel frame, and third is long span framing. This is the pictures on lightweight steel framing system, how the workers install the trusses on site and after the installation was done on site. The parties involved in this system which are contractor, client, and buyer. As the contractors are the stakeholder dealing with the project management and deal with issues relating to construction on day-to-day basis. The means and methods to be used in the execution of the construction of the project in accordance with the contract documents. Not only that, they are responsible for the supplying of material, labor, equipment, engineering vehicles and tools, and also services necessary for the construction of the project. In many cases, the main contractors will delegate portions of the contract work to the subcontractors. Next is the client. A client with good knowledge and awareness of IBS benefit will undoubtedly encourage designers to design a building according to IBS. The adoption of IBS in Malaysia is a client-driven. Thus, the client plays a major role in decision-making whether to use IBS or not. In line with that, the comprehensive awareness of best practices for the client and decision makers should be held for them to get the correct information on IBS. Third is the buyers. The buyer often skeptical with IBS building due to the ability and the quality issues such as leakage and concrete problem, unattractive past design and inflexibility of renovation. Thus, to improve the perception of low quality, it is recommended to improve training in installation techniques by addressing interfacing and tolerance issues and avoiding any faulty during the installation process. At the same time, the manufacturers must ensure that the components of IBS design should pass the quality control measures or department before sending to the site. Regarding inflexibility of renovation, the buyer should be explained about the availability of a hybrid system that caters for them who often renovate but at the same time keeping the structure intact. Therefore, this system offers less wastage and provides speed to the contractor at no cost and extra headroom, a consistent finish and flexibility for renovation. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Fidemichang Na Francis, and for today, I want to explain about the fabrication and transportation of light steel framing system. So first of all, I want to show you what is the vehicle selection for transportation in steel in light steel frame system. The transportation to transport the light steel frame. Uh, both of this vehicle is called flatbed trailer. So this trailer is used to transport the light steel frame from the factory to the construction site. Okay, that's all for transportation part. So let's move on for the next part, which is fabrication of light steel framing system. So let's go. So and now this is for the fabrication. So first of all is the welds part. This is the example of welds part of steel light steel frame structure. So the next one is bolts and nut. The light steel frame is joined with bolt and nut to tie it together. So this is the example of bolt. And the next one, we will see about screw connection. So the screw connection is really suitable for the smaller component of light steel frame. So this is the example of the procedure to drill and to make the screw on the light steel frame. So that's all for fabrication. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you.
Now we come to the discussion of our study. We all agree that the usage of IBS brings more pros than the conventional construction method. As proven in our IBS project chosen, it can be easily said that the IBS reduces the time taken for completion of project due to advanced off-site preparations and more simplified installation process. Furthermore, the construction schedule is far more manageable by the use of planning control, estimated lead time, and forecasted downtime. As for safety, it is proven to promote safe and systematic factory working environment. IBS also reduce the dependency on foreign workers and reduce money outflow and their social problems, low quality works, delays, and diseases. IBS also proven to reduce costs of transferring waste material due to quality control and also reducing on-site workers that significantly reducing labor costs for contractors. Also, IBS is unaffected by weather elements due to controlled environment of casting area. And the conclusion part, we can conclude that IBS have proven to be a more economical approach in the construction industry and should be implemented in a large scale. IBS as the main method of construction must be in the top list that should be discussed for the sustainability of the world, focusing on the construction industry. Knowledge about this new era of construction method must be widened and enhanced. There are many successful projects that was implemented using IBS. For example, the Heathrow Hotel that was proven more advantageous than the normal type of construction. With that, thank you.